Here we are, Chelsea Flower Show. Finbar and I work together.
We do.
The other great thing is Harry's here. I remember seeing your exhibit last year, which was amazing. And here you are creating something even more amazing. So as you're the designer, you tell me and then we'll get on to Finbar, what he had to do.
So we've done 8 workshops with the children, one of them being Finbar coming in and working with them to develop the inspiration point for the sculptural clay wall that runs through the space. And it wanted to be a journey through different environments, from woodland to wetland with dry meadows, and we get to the destination point, which is a den. And to get into the den, you have to slide down through a rock pool without getting wet into the subterranean space where you've got portholes into an aquatic landscape, as well as portholes into a cave with fossils and different elements.
My offering has been trying to channel a lot of the energy and the sense of play that was found at the workshop I did at school. So I really did my hardest to undo 10 or 15 years of making to really get to the essence of what you can really produce when you're uninhibited by youth. And so, yeah, a lot of the inspiration for the details on the wall all to do with the sort of idea of impact, the idea of play, and the idea of being resourceful with your material, so finding things from the floor. The workshop was about going out into the land, finding elements that we could then create really beautiful motifs onto the clay wall. And I took loads of photos from the workshop, brought it back to the studio, and then really tried to harness that as inspiration.
So these little doodles here where the pen gets,
Exactly.
embedded in the...
Exactly. So it's hand-dug Wiltshire clay. It's been a really wonderful material, and then we've added that with plaster, and then what you get is this fantastic, very durable, weatherproof product that gives you the properties of clay.
Talk me through some of the species behind. I can't recognise this beautiful...
So this tree here just won Best Tree of the whole show, awarded by Tony Kirkham and the Woody Plant Society. So it's a Tiananthus retsus, which is a Chinese native tree. Many people say it's never been seen in flower at Chelsea Flower Show before.
Woo!
So a very lucky one for us. It was a bit of a wild card.
Where did you find it?
So this is from Eben in Holland, tree nursery.
Okay.
We spotted this last year and we just loved it for the form and the lichen. Never thought it would actually come into flower, and it really did. It's the early spring, the warm February we had. Just sort of really kicked it along.
It is spectacular.
Stunning, and the fragrance you get from it as well is really spot on. We also have what I thought was going to be
Betula nigra.
Yeah, the Betula nigra. I thought that was going to be the feature tree, the climbing tree that delivers on that play part of the brief, and it is stunning, but it's been
usurped.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, quite rightly.
Tony Kirkham said we should chop that down and burn it because it's in the way of this lovely tree here.
No.
Oh, you can smell it. I think you can smell the
get the aroma.
Yeah, incredible aroma.
And here you've got...
So 2 apple trees, and I think trying to find apples that have quite a natural form, just to tie into this very natural feel of the space. So yeah, the trees have been a real hit, and then the different planted environments are just picking up everything from lusher, more verdant greens and textures to really some hot colours, which for this time of the year in May is a bit unusual.
All this is being taken and
relocated.
Yeah, so another life after Chelsea.
Even those rocks.
No, so the boulder's on loan, but everything else is going. And the water isn't being relocated, but we're going to use the liner to create a bog garden environment. But the school already have a pond, so they don't need 2 water elements.
Well, I think it's incredible. I wish you huge success for the show and hopefully the right awards, but one never knows. But I'm sure that this is going to definitely, I expect, get a gold. And I like the fact that somebody's just gone down the slide and stayed dry.
It'll be you next. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Randle.
Brilliant.